simple one today. I'm going to be soft washing this one instead of using a pressure washer. Should be very, very simple. I believe has one porch on the end, and that's just about it. One little bitty porch. They said it had some mildew and such on it, and looks like there's some stains up here. It may be the start of some mildew, I don't know, but anyway, this is gonna be the one. Oh, we get to play in the snow a little bit back here. Oh, here we go. This is why they call it right here, not that front side. So, got some mildew back here. You can see why it snowed 2 days ago, and this right here is still what you got on the back side of the property. It's still in the shade, so that's why this is the way it is. Nothing bad at all, nothing major. Just got a little bitty porch down here, has some mildew, and then it has some up here. Looks like it possibly needs a rough wash on that section, but yeah, should be really, really simple. Get these before shots. Now we're gonna go find a water spout. What I'm gonna do on this one is just hook the hose up. Hook the hose up on it, rinse it with the hose, wash it with the soft wash system. So this is kind of the first look of what I have going on, which I'm gonna have that turned around to where that front section is in the back. But I got my drop tube in, coming down to this, going into the pump. So anytime I fill the tank up with water, I'll have a cam lock to fill it up. When I'm filling it up with bleach, I'll have a cam lock. I always have a female cam lock to fill it up. So drop tubes in. All I got to do is pull enough hose that I need from here. And see, I still got a little ice in mine. And I'll be ready to rock and roll. So it's a wet morning. I had so much ice on the tailgate, but you can still see I had so much ice out here I couldn't even shut the tailgate coming to this job today. So we'll have water hose hooked up to rinse and be washing with a batch mix today. So let's get it. All right, so I always talk about checking out a property beforehand. You know, when I was looking at this just now coming through, and I'm looking like this, the sun's hitting that, I couldn't see it too well. You come over here this way, and you can see it. It's oxidized. Somebody's hit this before. Somebody's hit this before with a pressure washer, using a lot of pressure. That's where you're getting them stripes from. So they'll still be there when I'm gone, because we're not doing a restoration, we're just doing a house wash. But just make sure that you notify of things like that, because that's nothing you've done. That's just somebody that's came through and blasted this with high pressure. This is why you don't use high pressure. Again, like I said, it's pretty crazy. You know, this is the second week of March. I'm dredging through snow and washing a house, so definitely feel like I may be a little Joe Deary here washing in the snow, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, we got our pump primed and still rocking the ball valve. I love doing this. I like a gun. It'd almost be good if this had a trigger kind of like that, but I love the ball valve. It's just simple. And so we're just going to start washing this down. You can hear all the air bubbles coming out, and the pump will kick in here in a minute. This is pretty much just getting everything out of the system here that we had in it, and just wetting everything down, getting it ready to be washed. So, and air bubbles take a while to get out sometimes, especially the weather we've had. But yeah, just simple soft washing. As you can see, I just got this side washed down, and you can already see, and this side wasn't that bad, but you can already see all the black that was up there. The mildew starting to grow. It's already turning brown. That means it's dying. That's what you want on a house wash. All right, guys, even though we're soft washing this, you still got to take all your precautions. You got this house here just baking in the sun, and even though it's not that hot today, these windows are still heated up. Unless you want to spend a whole lot of time rinsing windows before you spray a mix on them, cool them down. All you got to do is wet them down. Don't want to wet them down with any solution. Just wet them down some, so when you spray it, they don't spot, they don't stick. And I mean, a day like today, it's not that cold out or not that hot. It may be okay, but you just don't want to take a chance on all that sitting on there. So make sure you wash any windows that are out directly in the sun before you start washing. All right, we got done on this one. Walking through, taking some after pictures. Windows looking good. Getting all the spots. Like I said, the front side wasn't the worst side, and this side over here that I showed you first, it wasn't that bad either. It's just a matter of getting it. This back here is still wet. It was dirty. Get those pictures. This side doesn't get much sun. It's still in the sun today. Oh. Hook boots, not good for snow. They're good for a lot of things, but if you're needing traction outdoors, they're not what you need. Found this right here. This outlet wasn't a GFI, so I taped it up. Or it wasn't covered. It was a GFI, but it wasn't covered like it should have been. So, just taking these pictures. I mean, this was pretty bad. You can tell that it definitely doesn't get a lot. So, anything we can do to make it better. And it came out great. This top part up here was black. Had to hit it a lot more than normal, but we did it and got it took care of, and it came out good. So on to the next one.